Wee, wee, wee.
Can you say hi, friends?
Hi, friends.
It's Teacher Karen from the Ladybugs again, and
Jaden.
from the
Ladybugs.
from the
Grasshopper.
from the Grasshopper class, and he's dressed up as a firefighter to read this book with you. It's called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons.
We need a firefighter call.
Need a firefighter call?
He's
He's ready to rescue. It says, Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much that he sang this song. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This red is Mommy's favorite.
That's Jaden's favorite color, red. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left?
This one.
Let's see how many.
And 2.
1 and 2. You want to count these ones? Ready?
1, 2,
3. 3 buttons. 3.
That's 3.
Oh, let's scooch back a little bit so the friends can see too. See? Hi, friends.
Hey, friends.
It says, did Pete cry?
And no.
Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons.
This red
My
and
buttons,
blue
my
and green
my 3
purple
groovy buttons.
Purple and green
And orange.
and orange.
Yeah, all the colors. It says,
That's our house.
Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons were left? Let's count them. Ready? Oh, next page, sir.
Have 2.
2, yeah. It says, did Pete cry? Did Pete cry?
No.
Goodness, no.
On him.
Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. Jaden, let's sit down. No more buttons on top. Let's sit down. Ready? It says he kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Ready? Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, oh, Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons were left? How many buttons? 1. 1 button. 1.
Puff up.
1. Did Pete cry? Goodness,
That's
no.
And
And red? Yeah, look at all these letters and numbers on these pages. It says, did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Are you ready to see what happens next? Ooh, what's about to happen, Jaden?
pop off. Pop off.
Oh no! Pop! Oh, you're right, it popped off. Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons were left? How many buttons? 0.
0.
No more buttons. But did Pete cry?
No.
Goodness no, because buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and you know what he saw? His belly button.
Who's this?
And he kept on singing his song.
Who's this?
That's a car.
That's
My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. Ready, Jaden? Here's the end. I guess it simply goes to show Stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. The end.